Today is the ninth day of April 2020. And when I look at the statistic in America and the amount of people that are dying, and when they come out and say that there is, of all the people that are being or dying from this virus, 68% are Black Americans. 68%. You know why? They, just like the people in Abaco, most of them, don't believe that this virus can touch them. They believe that they're the untouchable. Educated American people say they're not putting no mask on because they feel that the police can interfere with them and people are going to think that they got the virus if they're wearing the mask. Wow. They must not be watching their own television to see what's going on. They must be walking like a wild hog with their head down. Mask saves life. After the statistic is out in America, Black America refuse to protect themselves, and they're out in mass numbers, shoulder to shoulder, not practicing social distance, not staying home, and they're dropping out like flies. I just want to warn my Abaco people. Only the wise will survive through this epidemic. And this disease is a painful disease, and it's a lonely disease, because once the government, the state find out that you have it, they're going to lock you away. Your loved ones would not be able to say goodbye. You would not be able to say goodbye, but you will be gone in a trailer behind the existing trailer at the clinic in Marshaba if you don't protect yourself and your family and be selfish to keep these people that don't care or think that they're untouchable away from you. You have to say from people, if some of you guys stay home, probably the wife and children, and the husband goes out to Maxwell, to the service station, on the job site, he's just playing the fool. Everybody that he has come in contact with, which means that you that are home has been in contact with them. Because everything that he touched, he breathed out there, he's going to bring it into your house and contaminate the whole family. So this is a collected effort. Not one side of the family staying out and the other one going to work and then come back home. You're playing the fool. You too will be in the trailer at the end of the day. And don't believe that statistic that ain't no virus in Abaco. Don't believe that. Act as if it's there. Act as if hundreds got it and you locked down. We know that in Abaco, every day these planes are coming from Nassau. How, if we're in lockdown, are these planes flying over Spring City into the Marshaba Airport every day? Who is authorizing that? So obviously they're not on lockdown, and people from Abaco also is going on the plane to Nassau. This is crazy. How are they allowed for the past week back and forth from Nassau on private planes and taking people from Abaco into Nassau on these same private plane, and we're supposed to have an airport that is shut down and locked down? That shows you it's greed. Once you get that money, once you get that political connection, you call and say, look here, I need to go to Abaco. I need my man to come to Abaco. And just one spark could contaminate the whole thing. That's why I tell you, people in Abaco say, oh, it's in Nassau. Well, buddy, the pilots are coming off the plane in Marshaba. They're bringing people into Mashaba for the past 2 weeks. The private planes they locked down. People are jumping in their car, going out town, Hope Town, Manawa, Mashaba, from Nassau. Then you're having people from Hope Town, Manawa, Guanaki, Mashaba, going to Nassau on the private plane. So if it's a lockdown, it's a lockdown. It's a joke. It's a joke in Abaco. James announced that the gas station is open, the food store is open. It got to be a total lockdown. If it's a partial lockdown, you ought not have no lockdown. Partial lockdown is a joke. The Prime Minister almost got it right this time. He gave you ample time that he was closing. So if he give you 3 days to get your gas, why you ain't got no gas for your vehicle, your generator? You're locked down for hurricane. You could get gas. All the sensible people fill their trucks up before hurricane because we had the idea that we may not be able to get gas after the hurricane. So if you could shut down for the hurricane and prepare for hurricane, this is another hurricane that we're in. Why is the service station open all day? And the supermarket? There's no such thing as a partial lockdown, James Albury. If you're locked down, you're locked down. Because some people in Abaco is taking this deadly serious. The rest of y'all jokers with up and down, y'all are the one gonna kill us. And guess who walking up and down all day? Like ants everywhere they go. Lock those people down before they kill all of us. Lockdown means lockdown. Partial lockdown doesn't help nobody. You might as well open it all up. What you got the supermarket open for? Why is the gas station open? Why is the Mashaba International Airport accepting flights from Nassau and bringing people from Abaco to Nassau, Nassau people to Abaco for the past 2 weeks? That ain't no lockdown. Y'all making a mockery of what the Prime Minister is trying to do. All hands has to be on board. James Albury, there's no such thing as a partial lockdown. And I didn't want to speak about Darren Henfield, but I got to throw him in on this video. Darren has risen. Abaco, this is Easter. Darren has risen. Yesterday, he's given 60 some used computers. My mother used to say, "Oh, Holy Ghost, help me. Help me, Lord Jesus, help me." This guy is so lost. 60 some used computer. And he didn't even know how to play the game of politics. Then he thanking Sidney Colley. You think Sidney Colley up there in America got beg 60 some where he is up? Washington. Washington get plenty virus up there. So Sidney, you're sending those Corona 19 computer to Nassau full of the virus into Abaco to kill our youths. Boy, this ain't no joke. Y'all is a bunch of jokey leaders in a jokey town. Darren, if you're giving something, give something of good. Don't bring no old used computer, because 9 chances out of 10, they ain't gonna wake no after bring them to Washington, to Nassau, to Abaco. You keep them. Or send them to your family members. Send them to the rest of them hen fields in Abaco. Nobody want no used computer, man. Y'all stop joking, man. What about the food? That would have been a good look to come back to Risen on Easter. After 8 months absent, all Darren Henfield could do is bring us used computer. Darren, go down there to that non-organization called NEMA and that non-minister called Hiram Lewis that announced that he's stockpiling our goods that was sent by the Americans for us that he want to give to these people in Nassau. But Hiram was elected in Grand Bahama. This boy is totally lost. We thought K. Forbes Smith was lost, but Hiram is worse than lost. I'm saying all this to say this, Darren. Let's do a trade. You keep your computer, would come from Washington, with Sidney Colley sent to you. Thank him, but say no thanks. I can speak for Abaco like I've always been speaking. You keep your little virus computer that you all bring from Washington. Go to Hiram Lewis and Captain Russell, your Defense Force squad mate, and ask them to get all the goods that Hiram Lewis has compiled, and please send them to Abaco. I saw the Minister of National Security got a house full of grocery that he's giving to this constituency. I see the other little fella down there in Baintown. He's using his constituency money to buy grocery for his constituency. And after 8 months of being absent, Darren gonna send us used computer from Sidney Colley, from Washington or wherever the hell Sydney is. Man, send some food. We can't eat no computer. Get our food. That's what's needed at this time. Darren, all you gotta do is listen to the video and follow suit. We need food. You keep your computer. This one of these cares trying to educate the uneducated Minister of Foreign Affairs, Member of Parliament for North Abaco, Darren Henfield, whom we haven't seen or heard from only this Holy Week. He has risen, and he's risen with computers when the people need their food that were donated by the American government, the American people, the American citizen that has friends in Abaco. Send our food. Keep your computer. You all eat the computer. We want food.